My name is Sharon Saxelby, and my son is serving in Iraq in Baghdad. This is his second tour of duty. He joined the Army as a junior in college, simply like so many other kids, just wanted to find himself and find his direction in life. He is due to come home in September. There's a lot I could probably say about Mike, but I think what I'll focus on is just kind of some recent things this summer. He was, his tour, actually his commitment was supposed to be over in July. He's with a group that was supposed to be through in June, and of course they've been extended 3 months, and so they are supposed to come home, supposed to, you hear me saying, in September, and so we hope that will happen. During this 3 months, I was so upset because he's with a group that was due to come home in June, and they were extended during the most difficult time, I think, in terms of temperature, heat, conditions to work under. He was trained as an artilleryman, and he is serving in a position that has nothing to do with his training. He's the gunner on the top of the Humvee as they drive out to an outpost every day, 45 minutes out, 45 minutes back. We're on the way out and on the way back. They see more bomb holes every day. When he gets out to where he's supposed to be, he does a checkpoint, kind of a guard duty, and they have a road that they're guarding. It's 123 in the shade most days. They're in about 50 pounds of equipment and carrying a gun. He's working 10 days straight without a day off, 12 hours a day. And by the time they get to the base, they unload all the equipment. They basically have 5 to 6 hours to sleep at night, and then they get up and they go back out again. So this prompted me to go and meet with Rahm Emanuel because I was so upset the week that we had temperatures here over 100 degrees and everyone was concerned across the country that no one should be out in that temperature for more than 2 days. And my son, for 3 months, has been out there 10 days straight without a break, 12 hours a day. So I met with Rahm and I said we shouldn't treat our soldiers worse than we would treat POWs. I said if we treated POWs this way, the international community would be all over us. And he took that very seriously, and he actually called me afterwards, and then he had his office call and asked if I wanted to file a grievance against my son's commanders. With my son's permission, I did that. So that's in process, and I do want to give him credit because he has had people in his office calling me twice a week since we did that, and they are calling this liaison to the Army every day. So my son may be home before we get a response to this grievance, but my hope is that it will at least make people aware that the head of the Democratic Party is watching and paying attention and is concerned, personally concerned, is the message that he's sending. My reason for starting to get more involved now is, and I should have sooner, I honestly didn't know the support groups that were out there. But right now I think it's absolutely critical because September is the time when the report is going to come out. And as you know, people are forming opinions right now about what our next steps should be. And I agree with Bob. This is, the direction we're in is not working, and we need to find a new direction. And so I want to be sure we're laying the groundwork, especially with the Republicans, for September. So I just appreciate the support that you all are showing. As a mom, it just means the world to me, and I will certainly pass that on to my son, Mike. So thank you. Thanks.